Hello, my name's Jo, and I just thought I might do a little video and introduce myself properly. So, like I say, my name's Jo, and I have just started writing a blog called Mummy vs AAC about my experiences using augmentative and alternative communication with my little girl, who is 6 at the moment. I thought for anybody who hasn't met me before, it might be nice to just give you a little bit of history and tell you a little bit about where I'm coming from with this project. I have been a speech and language therapist for about 18 years, and my career in the past has very much taken the course of working with people who stammer, and I did that for a really long time. And then about 6 years ago, a number of things came together all at the same time. One was that my daughter was born, and she was born with a rare genetic condition, which means that she has some developmental disabilities, learning disabilities, and lots of needs that she has that need to be met for her to live her best life. The other thing that happened around the same time was that I was made redundant from my work as a speech and language therapist working with people who stammer, which was a bit of a blow, as you can imagine, but it's given me the opportunity as a therapist to take a slightly different avenue, and that has been driven by a change that I didn't have any choice about, but also about wanting to develop skills that would help me with my daughter. Because for anybody who knows about speech and language therapists, a therapist who works with stammering has quite a different skill set from a therapist who would be working with children with learning difficulties, learning disabilities. So it's meant taking a little, learning a lot, getting to grips with lots of new evidence and updating, because the field of AAC has changed considerably really since I qualified as a speech and language therapist, and that was also the last time I really did much AAC work in earnest. So that's where this blog has come from. As a therapist, I've been on a big learning journey. As a mum, I've been on a big learning journey. And I'm constantly thinking and reflecting on how those things complement each other, how maybe they sometimes conflict with each other. And I'm also endlessly fascinated by the research and this new field of AAC that I am now working in as Lucy's mum, and also in my professional life. So that's what Mummy vs AAC is about. It's a place for me to put some of my reflections, because I think maybe other people might find them useful or interesting to hear. And also it's a bit of a project for me to have an avenue for thinking about what this means for me and for our family. I want to put a few different things out into the blog. I'd like some practical things. I'd like to share some of the things that I found work well, maybe things that haven't worked so well. I'd also like to share my reflections on some of the research and some of the academic reading that I'm doing, and how that fits for me as a parent and as a therapist. I want to just provide information and let people who don't know a lot about AAC have learn some more about it. And at the minute, I'm just exploring and experimenting with what's going to work well, and just putting out their things that I think of. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what anybody has to say about what I've written or what I've videoed. This is my first vlog. And just exploring that together, I guess. Okay. So that's a little bit about me, and I hope you enjoy the blog. Thank you.